So hey guys, this is Professor Riya. I know you have clicked on this video to know more tips and tricks about what is smart work and to know something about hard work and smart work. But before we get into that, let me help you with a quick story. There were two students who got recruited in one of the companies. After 3 months, the amount of efforts put in by both of the students was almost the same. But after 3 months, it was just one person who got promoted. The other one, despite of his efforts and despite of his hard work, was not promoted. So he went to the manager to ask him for his reason for not getting promoted. And manager, instead of replying him something, immediately called the other person, the other student, and gave him and the other guy the same task. The task was to find out whether in the city there was some person who was selling watermelons. Immediately, both of them left to find out whether in the entire city there was someone who is supposed to sell melons or not. After an hour, both returned back. So the manager asked the one of them. He replied saying that yes, in the city at so and so place there was a person who was selling watermelons. Okay. The manager moved on to the next person to ask for his reply. He replied in brief saying that yes sir, there was a person who was selling melons at the rate of 12 rupees. If we buy at a wholesale rate from him, he gives us at a rate of rupees 10. By the end of a month, the company's profit rate would be so and so, and by the end of a year, the annual turnover for the company by selling these melons would be so and so. The manager and the person sitting next to him were shocked. The amount of efforts put in by both the students was same. They went to the same person, but the other person who was the smarter of them came up with the entire detailed analytics, which in turn helped the company, and hence he was promoted while the other person was not. So from this story, what makes a genius? Genius is the one who does smart work and not hard work. So what is the difference between hard work and smart work? The only difference, or the difference to be stated down, brought down to just one simple word, which is strategies. Strategy in simple terms is planning. What planning? Planning based on your reality. Planning to find success. Planning to design your career path. That's nothing but smart studies. So here are my few tips which will drastically cut down your study time and at the same point will keep your peers wondering, अरे यार ये इतना smart कैसे हो गया? Okay. So the first is highlighting. Now what do you mean by highlighting? Whenever you are studying, have a habit of highlighting the key points or the key terms, important terms. A lot of students have a habit of even highlighting the entire textbook. No, you're supposed to only highlight the points, key points and the important terms. Do not end up highlighting your entire textbook. Then, once you're done highlighting, next is summarizing. Now, what is summarizing? Whatever you have highlighted in those pages, in those chapters, have a habit of concisely writing them or putting it there down in the form of notes. Do not have habit of making long format notes. Make sure your notes are crisp enough for you all to revise quickly and at the same point of time they are short. This will help you to remember the things faster and save your time while writing down the notes. Next is active recall. What do you mean by active recall, ma'am? Active recall is nothing but whatever you have studied, you have highlighted, you have summarized, you have noted it down. You have to make sure that once you're done reading that topic, take a quick active test based on that. It's something like self-analyzing. This helps you to build your confidence and at the same point of time, it helps you to score well as well. So active recall is nothing but a quick test of whatever you have studied. And lastly, make sure you have a habit of developing an error book. What is an error book? The test which you have taken it down, the mistakes, the errors, or certain questions in which you had to refer back. Make sure you write it down in a separate book. So next time, when you have to quickly revise for the test of that chapter, you're not supposed to go back to the textbook and revise what we have learned. You have to just go to your error book and just understand what mistakes you had made last time and rectify. These are my few tips for smart work and smart studies. If you feel they are effective, try applying them and let me know in the comment section below. For more such tips and tricks, follow our channel and see you next time.